Love takes off masks that we fear we cannot live without and know we cannot live within. Love yourself first and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Once the realization is accepted that even between the closest human beings infinite distances continue, a wonderful living side by side can grow, if they succeed in loving the distance between them, which makes it possible for each to see the other whole against the sky. When we are in love, we seem to ourselves quite different from what we were before. It takes courage to love, but pain through love is the purifying fire which those who love generously know. We all know people who are so much afraid of pain that they shut themselves up like clams in a shell and, giving out nothing, receive nothing, and therefore shrink until life is a mere living death. The most important thing in life is to learn how to give out love, and to let it come in. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. The only thing we never get enough of is love, and the only thing we never give enough of is love. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Love many things, for therein lies the true strength, and whosoever loves much performs much, and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is done well. A healthy self-love means we have no compulsion to justify to ourselves or others why we take vacations, why we sleep late, why we buy new shoes, why we spoil ourselves from time to time. We feel comfortable doing things which add quality and beauty to life. The most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These persons have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassions, gentleness, and a deep loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen. Love is of all passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. I love you not because of who you are, but because of who I am when I am with you. The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt with the heart. You know you're in love when you don't want to fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. You know it's love when all you want is that person to be happy, even if you're not part of their happiness. 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. When you adopt the viewpoint that there is nothing that exists that is not part of you, that there is no one who exists who is not part of you, that any judgment you make is self-judgment, that any criticism you level is self-criticism, you will wisely extend to yourself an unconditional love that will be the light of the world. Immature love says, "I love you because I need you." Mature love says, "I need you because I love you." The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. Is not the cup that holds your wine the very cup that was burned in the potter's oven? And is not the lute that soothes your spirit the very wood that was hollowed with knives? When you are joyous, look deep into your heart and you shall find it is only that which has given you sorrow that is giving you joy. When you are sorrowful, look again in your heart, and you shall see in truth that you are weeping for that which has been your delight. I found in my research that the biggest reason people aren't more self-compassionate is that they are afraid they'll become self-indulgent. They believe self-criticism is what keeps them in line. Most people have gotten it wrong because our culture says being hard on yourself is the way to be. A kiss is a lovely trick designed by nature to stop speech when words become superfluous. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Love is when you meet someone who tells you something new about yourself. If I know what love is, it is because of you. The way to love anything is to realize that it may be lost. Love is an untamed force. When we try to control it, it destroys us. When we try to imprison it, it enslaves us. When we try to understand it, it leaves us feeling lost and confused. Have you ever been in love? Horrible, isn't it? It makes you so vulnerable. It opens your chest and it opens up your heart, and it means that someone can get inside you and mess you up. Love yourself first and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Love and kindness are never wasted. They always make a difference. They bless the one who receives them, and they bless you, the giver. We're all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness, and call it love, true love. Perhaps all the dragons in our lives are princesses who are only waiting to see us act, just once, with beauty and courage. Perhaps everything that frightens us is, in its deepest essence, something helpless that wants our love.